You're a candidate looking for a job in this competitive job market. Well, today we're going to talk about what recruiters do to find candidates for their open roles because this information is so critical and it's going to help you stand out over the competition and find the job of your dreams. Let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Recruiting Heroes Show. This is episode 24. My name is Colin Whittington. I am your host. I'm also the CEO and founder of Recruiting Heroes, LLC, a national employment agency dedicated to helping America's law enforcement officers, veterans, and all candidates find amazing careers after their years of service. I come from a life of service. I served almost 8 years as a deputy sheriff in Virginia, and I'm now so passionate about helping candidates find amazing jobs in the private sector. Throughout this video, I'll be giving away a ton of free resources, so make sure you do stick around throughout the entire video. It should be really helpful for you as you go through your job search process. This job market is incredibly challenging, and you need all the help you can get to make sure you really stand out over the competition. And that's why I am here to give you the free information and to show you the insights. And today we're going to talk about what recruiters are doing to find candidates for their open roles. And this is such an important topic because I think there's a lot more that goes into it than most candidates would think. And getting an inside view of what exactly a recruiter does when he or she is giving a role to work on by their hiring managers is going to help you stand out and know what to do to make yourself more competitive. As always, please do like this video, comment down below if you're looking for a certain job, let me know. I'd love to help you find that. And then subscribe to the channel as well. Of course, it's super important. I'm giving away our Heroes Job Search Guide. It's a guide that I created that's been helping candidates all over the country. It comes with my professional resume template, instructions on how to write a fantastic resume, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, how to really interview really well, and so much more. It's a great resource for you. It's completely for free. I'm going to link it down below, but it's also on my website, which is recruitingheroesllc.com. So quickly diving right into it, my company, Recruiting Heroes, we are a national employment agency. And what we do is, well, two things. First of all, we work with candidates. So we help candidates with their resume, with LinkedIn, with other things to make sure that they stand out. The other side of our business is working directly with companies. And we've worked with some of the world's largest companies, including L3Harris, Wegmans, Allied Universal, and many others. So I've had the chance to work with recruiters and hiring managers from these global corporations and see what they are looking for when they are hiring candidates. And of course, my recruiters and I ourselves are looking for candidates all the time as well. So I wanted to walk you through what exactly goes into the process of finding candidates. Because I think a lot of people think that recruiters are just posting a job on LinkedIn or Indeed and then waiting to see who comes in. And yes, that is a small part of what we do, but it goes much deeper than that. And knowing what we do is going to help you stand out so much more from a general candidate who's just going to apply for a job and hope for the best. So let's start off from the very beginning. Let's say I'm giving a role. Let's say Recruiting Heroes has been contacted by company X, Y, and Z, and they want us to help find them a security manager. And they give us a job description with a salary range. We always ask for the salary range. We're a big believer in always posting salary ranges and being very open and transparent with our candidates. So that's a big plus for us. Some companies don't do that. So what we do first, the very first step is what you probably expect us to do, which is to actually post the job on our job boards. And we don't do this individually. We actually all have what are called applicant tracking systems, which you've probably heard of before. Most candidates view them negatively because of the negative connotations around it, but they do help recruiters and hiring managers stay organized in a lot of ways. And there are some pros to it, but of course there are the cons as well. So we use a company called Manitoll. That's where we have our applicant tracking system through. And I'm actually going to show it to you right now and how we do it. So let's say that we are looking for a job that you are trying to that we are trying to recruit for. So I'll go into our system. So we're here right now. Again, on Manitoll. First, we're going to click on the Create a Job button and click Complete a Form. I'm going to put the position in. Let's just call it Security Manager. So I'm going to type that in right here, and then I'm going to put the company's name. For this sake, I'm just going to put one of these companies that we're partnered with right now. When you do advanced options, I can then put in the location. So since I'm outside of the DC region, I'm going to put Washington, DC into this area right here. Washington, D.C. It's a full-time role. And let's just put the salary as between $90,000 and $120,000 per year. Okay. So I'll make it annual. And then here I'm going to go in and actually put the job description. So the company typically provides us a job description. Now and then they ask us to come up with it ourselves, but typically they provide it to us. So we would probably tinker it around a little bit to make sure it fits our style and our formatting, but we generally use the wording that they provide, and we would put that right in this description here. So I'm just going to copy, pretend like I'm putting one in here, and just call this test. I'll then hit continue. And there's going to be a few other things that I need to fill out on the summary page to make sure it has everything listed as far as whether it's remote or on site. This is going to be an on site role. So I'll go through all of that and then put the industry. So we could put down security. So we'll scroll down to security here. The close date, when they hope to be hired by. So let's put it for a month and a half from now. And then we would go into what we call our sourcing. And here's where we can actually put it on our job boards or career pages. So I'm going to actually put it on our website, which I did now, which I'll show you shortly. And then it's also going to be on all of these job boards. So our job applicant tracking system partners with around 30 different job boards. And here are some of them: Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster, Google, X, Jora, ZipRecruiter, and many others. So what's pretty cool is when I do the job here, I've only created it once, had it submit it once. The job posting then automatically goes to my company's website, which I'll show you right now. So if you go to recruitingheroesllc.com and you go to the jobs button, these are all our open jobs that we currently have. And you will see the security manager job is listed right there at the very top because it's our most recent role. So now the job is on our website, but it's also going to be on all 30 different job boards that we're partnered with, the ones I listed off, and many others. So when you go to apply, regardless of what site you apply from, whether it be our website, LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, or any of the other ones, your application and your resume could funnel back to me in our applicant tracking system here in Manitou. And I'm going to show you one of our other jobs that we currently have out there, just to show you can see what it looks like once we start getting applications. So I'm looking at this division manager role that we have for a company in Ashburn, Virginia. And you can start seeing the people here who have applied. And what you'll notice is that the system is actually ranking them from the highest score, so the best fit, all the way down to the lowest score. So as candidates come in and their applications come in, our system is actually screening or scanning those resumes and comparing the resume to the job description and giving me a percentage score on how close that resume is to the job description that I created or our company created. So people always wonder if the tracking systems are automatically disqualifying candidates. And I would go ahead and say that's typically not the case. I can't speak for everybody, but that's typically not the case. But what I think is happening with a lot of these companies is that recruiters are typically working 20 or more roles at a given time. On average, each corporate job in America is receiving around 250 applications. That's what current studies have shown. So recruiters are getting thousands and thousands of resumes, right? So let's say they got 250 for this role that I'm looking for right now. A lazy recruiter or a recruiter who's really overworked will let the system tell them, hey, these are the top 10 based on our scan. And then that recruiter will only read those top 10 resumes. And from those top 10, decide who he or she would like to interview. So the numbers 11 through 250 may never actually get looked at by human eyes. And that recruiter may just delete or reject them automatically. So while it's not technically the system rejecting them, it's might as well be. So that's where tailoring your resume becomes so important. Because if you're applying for roles, simply just applying through Indeed and LinkedIn and Monster and those places, your resume has to be a fantastic match for the job description. Otherwise, you're going to rank number 11 or number 50 or number 250. And the chances of your resume being seen by human eyes are slim to none. You need to be ranking near the top of these scores when you actually go to apply, because otherwise you will not actually get your resume looked at, and your chances of being interviewed are slim to none. And that's honestly the biggest problem I see with candidates. Most people don't have the problem with interviewing. The interviewing part, they actually do pretty well with. Most candidates are having a humongous problem just getting to the interview. They're submitting hundreds of applications and getting zero response. And to me, that probably says two things. Probably your resume needs a little bit of work and some tailoring, and you could probably use a little bit of work with your LinkedIn as well. So those are two things that are super important. But this is just the start of the process. What goes on from here is a whole nother step. And this is where you can really stand out by having a fantastic LinkedIn profile. Because what recruiters are doing, they're actually going onto LinkedIn and are sourcing candidates. So I'm going to take you to my LinkedIn Recruiter page right now. So LinkedIn Recruiter is a phenomenal software that LinkedIn offers companies and recruiters. It's very expensive. It's probably around $800 a month or so. I have to pay it every month for each of my users, and it sucks. It's hands down our biggest expense, but it's because it's such a powerful platform. Because what we don't want to do, we don't want to just put out the job on our on postings and wait for someone to apply. That's reactive recruiting. We want to be proactive. So yes, we always start off by posting the job. That's kind of our process. We do that first. What we do next is go onto LinkedIn and start sourcing candidates. So let's say I'm looking for that project, the security manager again. All right. Let's say that I'm now trying to find somebody on LinkedIn who meets our qualifications. What's cool with LinkedIn Recruiter, as you can see on the screen now, there are so many filters that you can go through, from job titles, locations, skills and assessments, companies, keywords, and a number of other things. So let's say I really want to have a police lieutenant in this role. So I can look up police lieutenant, right? And I'll put the Washington, D.C. region just so it's around here. Washington, D.C., Baltimore region, I'll actually do. And you can see that there are over 7,000 results of people on LinkedIn with just those two filters. And then there's 1.7 thousand people that are open to work that meet their qualifications. So of course, I would actually probably go in and get a little bit more specific. So let's say they want a certain skill or a certain certification. I would start typing those in as well. And then the candidate pool will get smaller and smaller and smaller. And my ideal would be get it down to about 10 or so. And again, I would use the job description given to us by the company and start inputting those keywords, those degree titles, certification titles into my search filter and get that candidate pool smaller and smaller and smaller. So get it to around 10 or so. I will then go in there and personally message each one of the candidates who are open to work and also have all the requirements that I'm looking for. And I basically say, hey, my name is Colin. I'm the CEO of Recruiting Heroes. I'm currently recruiting for a company X, Y, and Z for a security manager role in Washington, D.C. This is kind of what the role is all about. The salary is between $90,000 and $120,000 a year. Would you be interested? And of course, some people will not answer me or say, no, thanks, I'm good. But a lot of them do get back to me and say, oh, that sounds really cool. I wasn't really looking for a job, but now that you've kind of approached me with it, I'm really interested. And these are what we call passive candidates. So the candidates who are actively applying for jobs, those are active candidates. And of course, we'll find some really good candidates there as well. But I'll tell you, at least 70 to 80% of the candidates that we place with the companies that we work with are passive candidates. They're not ones who are applying to our jobs. They're ones that we're finding on LinkedIn. And that is why having a LinkedIn profile and a strong LinkedIn profile, an optimized profile, is so important. If you don't have a profile at all, your profile is lacking, doesn't have the keywords or the flow of a really good profile, you won't show up in my search. So you could be the best candidate in the world for this job, but if you don't show up in my search, I will never know to even reach out to you, and I'll reach out to somebody else, and someone else will get the job ahead of you. And that is why having a strong LinkedIn profile is so important. And again, go check out my Heroes Job Search Guide, link down below, or at recruitingheroesllc.com, because I give you a step-by-step guide on exactly what to do and how to optimize your profile. Again, it's totally free, so there's really no risk to you. Just check it out. If it sucks, you can throw it away. But I also do LinkedIn optimization as a service. So I actually go through and help candidates make their LinkedIn profile fantastic and really strong and make sure that they stand out to recruiters. So if that's something you're interested in, reach out to me. I'd love to work with you on that as well. But having a LinkedIn profile is just so critical, because that is one of the main ways recruiters are finding candidates. If all you're doing is applying for jobs and hearing nothing back, again, you need to fix your resume and work on your resume and tailor it towards the job you're applying for, and go through your LinkedIn profile as well and make sure it's optimized and set up for success. That way you start getting recruiters reaching out to you versus the other way around where you're trying to reach out to recruiters and just hoping that some of them get back to you. It'd be a nice change of pace to, instead of being the one who's chasing recruiters, to be the one chased by recruiters and everyone going after you, trying to say, hey, we would love to have you with our company. Please get back to me. That's a cool feeling because all of a sudden it puts you in a power position where you can be very selective with who you want to talk to and who you want to potentially work for. And that's what I'm hoping to get you to. And these videos are all about making you the most competitive candidate you can be. We have done videos on LinkedIn. We've done videos on resume writing. So check those out as well. I'll link a few down in the comment section. Oh, sorry, in the description below. So check that out. And of course, let me know if you have any questions, comment below. Like the video, subscribe, of course, that's really helpful, and reach out to us at Recruiting Heroes. We would love to work with you. All we do every day is help candidates with their transition to the private sector. And we've become really good at it. We love what we do, and we'd love to help you next. But that's all we have time for today, guys. So stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye, guys.